Happy to do so. So I wish it was Properties with an S. It's one property that we're currently managing out of beautiful Puerto Vallarta in Mexico on the West Coast Pacific. It's a very unique property. It's right on the water. It has preferred location. So the occupancy is really high. It's about 220 days out of the year.
Oh, wow.
And the remaining days, my wife and I enjoy the place. We bought it 3 years ago and have been on Airbnb ever since. We're also on VRBO, but the majority of bookings happen through Airbnb. I'm working in the IT industry. I'm managing a partner ecosystem for a super cool offering from DXE called autonomous driving. So self-driving cars requires a lot of partners and leading edge technology selling into the OEM and tier one industry. It was a bit of a guesswork, right? I mean, it's finger in the air, especially when you start brand new. Yeah. I looked at other properties in the neighborhood, but in general, it was basically a flat rate, maybe a peak over the holidays, Thanksgiving, Easter, those holiday periods. I increased the rate, you know, by 20%, 30%, but it was pretty much a flat rate throughout the year, no adjustments, and I'm sure I left money on the table. It was one of those Airbnb clubs. There is a site, and I can't recall the Facebook site, but there is a guy out there who helps Airbnb hosts to optimize the offering, attract more people. And someone asked the question, is there any pricing tool available? And sure enough, you showed up at the top, and I figured, hey, let's give it a shot. Tried it 1 month, and I'm super happy. Again, I mentioned to you, I have flat rates for most of the time, and your tool allowed to really adjust that pricing to market demand and supply and demand. Yeah. And I mean, my first 5 bookings that I had since I started in, it was early January, they all came in at a much higher price than what I would have had. So I think the next 10 years of subscriptions are already paid for.
Okay, so we should increase prices.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't do that. I found it very interesting how you, on a daily basis, adjust the price. I mean, you must have data that I never ever would have access to. And I saw that some of your price recommendations were actually significantly higher than what I would have in my flat rate. And I said, what the heck? And let it go. And again, so far, great experience. You know, if you're $40 higher a night and you have a guest who books 8 nights, that's in my, because I'm international, right? I benefit from a lower rate. Yeah. But that's more than 2 years of PriceLabs charges. I would say, hey, take the plunge, figure it out. It'll pay back as long as you guys don't increase pricing over and over. I enjoyed the webinars, as I mentioned, and then also the support. Responsiveness, the quality of the support is outstanding. So, you know, one of those showcase partners that you wished so many other companies would follow your example. So well done.